Rakhma Homes is a nonprofit organization serving individuals with Alzheimer's and other dementias. We opened our doors for service in 1984, and today we have 3 homes. Our houses are located in Minneapolis, Minnetonka, and St. Paul.
My mother has had dementia for 12 years or so. She's been in a facility for probably 4 years. Prior to Rakhma, she was in another facility that was, you know, just beautiful. I toured it, just looked so great, and everything was perfect, and the color coordinating and the, you know, it just looked gorgeous. And she had a private room, and, you know, it was everything I needed. And I had never thought about a home that was a real home as a place for my mom. But I called, and it turned out the Minneapolis house is 5 blocks from my house. And I went over and did a tour, and I've lived in this neighborhood for 28 years. I didn't even know it was here because it looks like a home. And so I came over and I had a tour, and at the end of the tour I started to cry because I thought, this is so fabulous. It's a real home. It's not a facility, and the ladies were wonderful and the staff was great. So I put her on a list, and we waited for a little bit, and then she got in.
Our model of care is what we call a social model of care, which is opposed to a medical model of care. It means that all of our houses have the familiar rhythm and routine of home, all the sensory memories, and that includes the smells of a home-cooked meal coming from the kitchen. Maybe it's the nightly news on TV, the phone ringing, people coming in and out, visiting throughout the day.
I work here because I love helping the ladies with their daily life, and I love that Rakhma really does mean unconditional love, and that's what we give them here. And I love working here. I love working with all the ladies here. They're all great ladies. That's about it. I just love working here.
The name Rakhma means unconditional love. This is not only our name, but our core value. It's the foundation for our philosophy of care. Unfortunately, we all know that there is still no cure for Alzheimer's, just as there are no medications for treating Alzheimer's. But we work really hard here to teach our staff that love always wins. Unconditional love is our first priority. Our second priority, I would say, is our very robust and vibrant social program. We never want our residents to move in feeling they've lost connections to the people they love or the neighborhoods and communities they lived in.
Hi, my name is Carmen. And I've lived here 5 years. What I like about living at Rakhma is the solitude. For me, because I've got a single room and I don't have a dorm room, and I like the meals, and I like the outings, and I like just the companionship. I appreciate a lot of the care staff because you don't feel that you're a patient. You feel like you're a member of a club, kinda, and it gets to feel like home.
We program 2 community outings each week for each house to keep our residents connected with their communities. The outings include trips to MIA, the Minneapolis Institute of Art, Weissman Museum, the Minnesota History Center, their Stepping Stone Theater. They also go on boating and fishing expeditions to our great lakes and rivers and parks. They go on picnics in the park, lunches to their favorite restaurants. We just keep looking for ways to connect everyone to their community and the pleasures that bring them joy.
My name's Melinda Vaught. I work at the Rakhma Home. I am a manager. Been here for 3 years, almost. I drive an hour and a half one way with no traffic, no snow, but it's very rewarding when you can see a resident smile. We don't over-medicate, and we have nutritious food, all homemade food. I like the values of the unconditional love that Rakhma puts through for our residents.
I'm Amber Harmon, and I'm the assistant manager here at the Rakhma Home in Minneapolis. I started off as a care staff here, and I just got recently promoted. I also used to live kind of out where Melinda used to live, and I used to drive in that amount of distance, and then I finally moved up here. I really love working at Rakhma. I love the whole aspect of family and together, and that's a really big part, a really big deal. And the care staff here is wonderful, and all the ladies, it's all about the ladies too. They just, every time you see them,
they smile,
they
melt,
make
you laugh.
They just melt my heart.
Your heart goes out to them.
It does, and it's wonderful to see them every day, and I love working here.
Yeah, you find if you're even gone a couple days that you'll miss them, and they're great. They really touch your heart, and we're allowed to love them and dance with them and have fun. We have a nice home setting for them, so it's like their own home. They're great. Nothing more rewarding than the ladies here and working at Rakhma.
My name is Sharon House, and I have been coming here to Rakhma with all of my friends here for 19 years, and they sing with me, they dance, and all of these wonderful caregivers here help them do that. And every week on Wednesday, I especially look forward to coming here because I get such a good reaction from everyone. You can really feel that all of these people are so loved by all of the caregivers that are here. I get an awful lot of enjoyment out of all of this. I don't feel like it's work at all. I'm only here for about an hour or an hour and 10 minutes, and I just love coming here and doing this. And we do like to sing. Most everybody here does respond in some way or another because they can remember all of the old tunes, and all of the old tunes sort of wakes everybody up. we dance a lot, and right now Betty is in a mood for dancing, but usually we can get her up to dance, and they just respond, and that's why I come here.
We're supported in all of our work by a really exceptional and thriving volunteer program. Lindsay Fossum, our Director of Volunteers, brings in at each of our houses an enormous amount of volunteers who come in and play the piano or other instruments. They bring in their pets or their young children to visit with the residents. Sometimes they'll just hold their hands and chat with them outdoors, or let them know that they are still loved and that their lives still matter very deeply. At Rakhma Homes, we strive to create a safe environment where everybody feels at home.